Hey Mixer, how you guys doing today? Or tonight, I should say. We are here with Legacy of Acaen, episode number 14. Title right now, the Ascension Trials. So, a lot of things happened last week. We'll bring the players here in a second. But we are, ready. They might need your support tonight, if not by donations. At least, cheering on the chat, talking with the game. They feed off that. Most of them are in chat with you guys during the course of the game. So, a few ways that you guys can affect the game tonight. At 10 retweets, every player gets advantage. At 20 retweets, every player gets an extra 20. You go past 30, then we start doing some really fun things. You can donate down below to give them magical items, name an NPC, healing potions, all sorts of different things to help them out. You can become a Patreon, which not only supports Legacy of Acaen, supports Fate of Baramar, Module Mashup, the entire Discord server. There are packages for players, for fans, for everything down there, as well as even if you're running your home games. We do custom map making for you guys. There are packages, and otherwise you can contact me to get maps made. That being said, let's bring in the players. Hello, adventurers.
Hello.
Hello.
So, we are in episode 14. We have made it into the double digits now. It was kind of a heavy episode last week, right?
Yeah.
One way of putting it.
That being said, Spartans, we know you have to run to the store. It's fine. Go ahead.
No.
Let's get into kind of the recap. I'll be handling the recap tonight. Again, our kind of overview. Working on getting a new one, by the way. The party was at the Shaded Monastery, a monk temple, kind of up in the mountains. While one of our party members, who died the episode previous, was at the stairs to this trial. Being a trap, the top of this large kind of central tower where the kind of elder monks would stay exploded in a green flame, alchemist fire, smashing down into a number of kind of our party. It was Illiyanna, Maad, and Roselynn.
Yep.
The party then, Samuel Darkwater, who is a newer character that they met that episode, Antlyn, and Breanne Dragonbane would work their hardest to uncover Illiyanna coming out with some minor injuries, Maad having crepitus and a mass deformity to one of his legs, and then eventually Roselynn, who, as it still currently stands, does not have the use of anything below her waist. Can't feel, can't move.
You can't use stands with that stuff.
Damn it, that's it. The party would eventually find some additional supplies that were at the monastery, moving to grab anything and everything they could use. They would then head down to find some cover from the coming storm, which put them on watch. As the night moved from the first watch to the second watch, the first watch would attempt to wake up who was coming on. Antlyn. It was Antlyn and Breanne was going to be second watch, correct?
I think it was just going to be Antlyn.
No, it was going to be Antlyn and Breanne. That's how they found the note.
Illiyanna found it.
Or Illiyanna found it. Yeah, Illiyanna woke up. It was Illiyanna Maad first watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Illiyanna would go to wake a Breanne Dragonsbane up, would find a note written in Draconic, which only Samuel could read. At which point, she had given up wanting to be with the party, and basically ran to get herself killed, knowing the Black had been hunting them, had been closing in, was taken and killed. All of this, by the way, was in search of the wormling Bellamy, who is still to this point missing. The party would move on from that, finding it in the morning, not getting restful sleep whatsoever, and they would come to the stairway, the very bottom of the Ascension Trials, and they would find a large pool of blood in Thomas's dagger. As they had the shock of losing 2 party members at once, they moved on to begin to climb the staircase, and part of it collapsed behind them, kind of a shimmering magical field coming around them. As that is basically where we are right now. We'll pick up right as the staircase is crumbled, and we'll kick it to you guys.
That's something you don't see every day.
Huh. Does anyone have a plan of action once we reach the top?
Let's get to the top first. We don't know whether the trials are on the steps or at the top of the steps.
Antlyn nods.
Was it just me or was she a robot?
Robot.
She was a robot.
Firefly the robot.
We're still on our chocobos, right?
I
Yes.
believe you are, yes.
Yeah. Because Roselynn is still kind of laying.
Dragged
Actually,
behind.
if we stopped, she would kind of let arms to push herself to sit up, using her arms to support her upper body.
Alright. I guess Antlyn's gonna head in front of the group to kind of scout out.
Don't go too far. We don't want to split up. But good idea. If no one has an objection, let's get moving.
Alright. So the party starts to push up farther and farther up the steps, rousing boom, 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 as the chocobo drags you up.
Ow.
You come to this large kind of stone. It's about 30 by 30 kind of platform, almost stonework in a triangular from the parts of the circular platform. Contraption, just built in. Looks natural, but obviously was shaped in some means. You guys can tell that before rolling. There is 2 separate cave tunnels. One seems open and one seems to have a pedestal.
Seems to have a what?
A small pedestal inside, you only see about 5-10 feet inside, and before you see a wall, and there's a pedestal sitting there.
I say we check out the pedestal first. Antlyn, would you do the honors? I'm unable to get off this chocobo at the moment.
Yeah. He'll slide down. He only has one of his short swords up. And he'll slowly walk into the cave with the pedestal.
Okay. You notice that it's, at cursory glance, it's a small kind of alcove chamber. You've dealt with these in caves before. They don't really lead anywhere, but there's a pedestal, and it seems like almost, there's almost kind of like a dome-shaped top to this pedestal.
Is there anything written on it?
Just seems like solid stonework. Would you like to make an investigation check?
I would. He'll call the others to let them know it's clear. Once he...
Illiyanna would come in. Could she help investigate? Or
Yeah, you have dark vision. They did not eat Breanne. They did not live in community. Antlyn, there you go. So Antlyn, stone chamber, you've seen these a million times, right? Illiyanna, however, you note that the dome-like top is almost similar to like a skull, probably a placement for something. You also note that there's seemingly some markings on this stone wall that seem to be pretty well covered in dirt on your investigation.
Oh. Crane her neck and look up. Is it just me, or does that look like a skull?
No, it does, and he'll look up to look at it.
It's actually the pedestal. You kind of give it a second look here and that, and you go, yeah, it does look like a skull.
Is it small enough to fit a helmet?
It looks like perfectly sized for a helmet.
She goes over. There's some markings on the wall here, but they're covered up with dirt.
You start moving some of the dirt.
Yeah, because she wants to read it.
Very intricate carvings.
As
Great
she's doing
detail and care was put into these.
as she's doing that, Antlyn will point out, does this look like this could fit that helmet that we had?
Perhaps. Which we don't have anymore. Unless anyone else has another helmet.
No.
He nods and he'll go look at the carvings. Is it words or what is it?
As you guys willing to take to uncover what you need to be able to understand. Take the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the rest of you see the pair kind of uncovering for probably up to 10 minutes to kind of Antlyn maybe lifting her up so that she can get the higher parts of it. And, you sit back and there's this beautiful carved, inlaid gold too, by the way, sort of dragon across these doors, and you kind of are able to understand through some of the symbols. You couldn't quite get all of them covered, and it has taken some damage over time. But it says, "This here lies the hero Acaen."
Oh. Acaen's tomb.
Huh.
Impressive.
Who's that?
Acaen was a hero. Well, sort of. A king. He was somebody that the gold dragons fought for on their side. He was slain years ago.
This does look like that helmet that we had.
Is there a way in?
I don't
Do an investigation.
You can if you'd like.
Oh, this is not going to be my night again.
Nope.
Is he?
Not at all.
Alan's gonna feel the wall and look around to see if there's a breeze anywhere.
Can't
Is
your investigation.
Okay.
Antlyn, there is some sort of movement of air, but it seems to be somewhere in the roof. Maybe a small crack or something like that. Illiyanna, you don't find anything.
Unless the entrance is from above, and he points to the roof. I don't feel any air movement. I'm not sure if we're supposed to come in through this way.
I'd move the chocobo over to the entrance to the other side, and using my vision, and how far am I?
Long, dark hallway. You cannot see
Okay.
the end of. Firelight. There's definitely some sort of will it be blessing on this place?
She would relay that to the party.
Is there a way up from here as well, or does this look like it's dead end to the caves?
Somewhere probably. If there's air moving, there's got to be somewhere. But you're wondering if it's somewhere in the sheer mountainside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to remind you, two of you would not be able to climb.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there were still stairs up or not.
The stairs lead to this platform, which then leads into the two tunnels.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a god. You get the following. Just look. I'm just looking for. You get kind of a feeling, Illiyanna, of almost the spirit of battle and competition, kind of in the blessing itself.
She would relay that.
Be battle. Isn't that 80s? Hello?
We heard you.
Okay. It was so quiet.
I believe so.
You would know that, I would say this, based off what information you've already given. Acaen was not the son of either Hades or Icona. He would be more of akin to their half-brother. Being a demigod himself.
She would relay that?
So,
No.
You'd be able to, because you had taken notes on them. Illiyanna, I know you had them. You would put this more towards Altix, the war and warrior greater god. Embodies the spirit of those who fight for what they believe in. He is known as the spirit of battle and cherishes good competition over all other things.
Yeah. Politics. Spirit of battle. Good competition. He gave a blessing.
A blessing. Antlyn's gonna take out, because that thing on the side is like a gold dragon, right?
Yeah, it's a carved. It's into that back wall that, I mean, you guys rolled high enough. Had you had the key, these doors would probably open.
Yeah, he's just gonna take out 2 gold coins, place them on top of the pedestal, and then he like kind of claps his hands together and does like a prayer to whatever.
What does that prayer sound like, Spartans? I'm actually curious.
Well, it's all in his head. He's not like saying it out loud.
That's fine. No one else has to hear it.
In his mind, he's just praying and says, "Protect us on these trials, whoever is listening."
Okay. What about your religion?
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys come out of the alcove without the helmet, unable to access the trail. You look towards the long, dark hallway that seems to go into the mountain.
If we try to like move the chocobos towards it, do they seem like they want to enter?
They do not want to enter whatsoever.
Looks to Maad and Breanne. Sorry, Roselynn.
We have to take the chocobos in, or find a way through into the doors.
They don't seem to want to go down.
I know.
Samuel looks and says, honestly, I would, if they're not going, probably the best bet would be to carry somebody. Because I don't think we're going to be able to force them down.
I need somebody to help me walk. Or hop. Because I can't put any pressure on my leg at all.
I can help with that. Samuel? Antlyn, can you get Roselynn? Because we still have the cot, right? The litter that we could pick her up with and carry her?
Yep.
We can-
Yeah, we can do this.
So we're Antlyn and Samuel are gonna carry Roselynn on the cot. Illiyanna will help Maad down.
Yep.
Okay. Antlyn nods, sheaths his sword so he can help carry the cot properly.
Okay.
I assume, because you guys probably have more strength than her. I don't even know if that's an issue.
Well, not trying to do anything crazy is not an issue.
I pray that we're doing the right thing.
I don't see any other way. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I'm not going to drop her, then like somebody could, either one of the people that mechanically, arguably more frontline could come up and help. I don't know how we're walking, but if I have my hands full, I don't go up and stab people. So if I'm busy with the cart, I know if there's combat, we just have to set it down anyway, but
Use her as a
just
tower
an
shield.
option. I could, I guess.
The tower shield that strikes back.
She does have a longbow.
She does.
Grr,
So,
fight me.
Hey,
Samuel and Antlyn lift Roselynn, undoing the apparatus from the chocobo. As Illiyanna helps Maad as you enter this long, dark corridor. Roselynn, you would see it first. It's like dust. It kicks up as you get about 5-10 feet in. And it's not right.
Hi.
Roselynn, it's not right.
I don't like this.
What don't you like?
This... I just have a gut feeling.
I'm not gonna drop you if that's what you're worried about.
No, that's not what No, I have a gut feeling that what's down this hallway is not good.
In what way?
I don't know. It looks... I don't know if it's just my human eyes trying to play tricks on me or... whatever. Or something high above telling me. I don't like this.
Are you actually seeing something?
No, I'm not, but it's really dusty around here, but
No dust in the air.
I don't. It's just a dread feeling.
Is
Dust?
is there like any light at all, or do we have to make torches?
There's still some light coming in from the outside.
Did you say we don't see the dust?
There's no dust in the air. No one's looked back towards the entrance. No one has verbalized they're looking away from forward. she's being carried, she's going to be looking backwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would look back at least, or
Yeah,
try
you see
to
the
look
same.
back.
Like
See.
dust is kicking up, darkening. As you pointed out to everyone else, the dust seems to swirl and the light is gone. Even to you, Matt, there is no way back. It is just darkness. You are in a pitch black voidscape.
Those with dark vision either, right?
Good.
You can see
No.
with dark vision.
Roselynn, can you put down the longbow and pull out a torch?
Sure.
In my pack. It's like, I don't know who's leading. Is it me that's leading, or is it Samuel?
You guys can, I will say, she can get it. Instead of worrying about the positioning, it's not very important at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll light it up. As best as. Yeah, she'll light it up. Try to keep it away.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Without you being able to say it. I got you. Roselynn striking up the torch, the burst of the flame. It doesn't illuminate anything. Roselynn, you can see around you now. It's not just... You can see your party, but everything else is black.
Right.
I'd say Samuel is also human. Without dark vision, you can see the others, but everything else is black. Not even stone, just black.
And you said I'm in the same position?
Even with your vision, you're in the same position.
Same for Illiyanna and...
Yep. He has the see-through illusion, the see-through magical darkness.
Oh.
Does improved darkness, it looks like it's color, right? Or is it
Just black. It's-
black?
You see everyone. You're seeing everyone in color because you're in torchlight.
Okay.
Everything around you is black. It is black as can be.
Alright.
That's,
Take a look at the walls. Are they carved or natural?
You
Or...
don't see walls. You just see dark.
Oh. I can't move on my own.
You are literally on a pure black matte surface. Much different, probably.
Samuel looks around and he's like, "Is this common?"
First time I've seen it.
As common as the stairs disappearing behind us?
or the steps.
In other words, no. I want to make that clear. No.
Thank you.
Guys, look around. The torch drops, seemingly hitting the black floor. Roselyn's
Roselynn?
Roselynn?
Looks to Roselynn.
gone.
Looks to where Roselynn was.
Look up.
Antlyn puts down the cot and looks to Samuel, who he draws his weapon and looks around.
Samuel picks up the torch and starts,
Did you pick up the torch and turn it? Maad's gone.
Drops the
Hold
torch.
on to him.
Drops the torch immediately.
He looks to
Antlyn,
the others.
You look from Samuel to Illiyanna. Illiyanna's gone.
He just yells out, "Stay together!"
As
He
you
looks
look
back.
to Samuel, he's gone. The torch snuffs out. Antlyn, you're in darkness. There's a small bit of what looks to be a door at the very distance of your vision.
he'll look around. His hands like gripping his sword, and then he draws his other sword.
Mm-hmm.
He's, like gripping it, but his thumbs are. You know when you're nervous and you're like rubbing against the hilt.
I got you.
He's doing that, and he calls out, "Maad, Illiyanna."
No response.
Roselynn, and he's like walking towards the door slowly.
Yeah, you're getting close to the door. You're at the
Samuel?
door. No responses from anyone.
He'll is it like
It's just seemingly a door in the middle of the hallway.
he'll push it open?
Kind of push it open. There's a bright black light, bright white light. Sorry, it blinds you for a second, and you hear the door, and everything's bright again. You look down, you're on stonework, but you're outdoors. You kind of shake your eyes, and you see sitting before you, bleeding out, Thomas.
He drops his weapons and runs over there, pulling out a bandage.
Saw the DM.
I did.
You're on.
Thomas looks over at Antlyn and goes, "Why? Why? Why did you leave me? It's so cold, so cold, so cold, so dark."
He'll try to start bandaging him up, and just look to him and say,
Every time you try and bandage, he seems to bleed more. You are unable to help him.
So cold, so dark. I'm scared of the dark, Anna. Why did you leave me?
"We went to go.
So scared. So scared, so scared.
We went to go save Breanne."
You abandoned her for me. You abandoned me for her?
No,
I thought we were in this together, Antlyn. Why would you do this to me? I thought you cared.
it's going to save and help everyone.
But you forgot to save and help me. So cold, so dark, so dark.
Antlyn grips his he's like kneeling down, and he's gripping his.
She came for me, Antlyn. I needed you, and you were not there. None of you were. I needed you just as badly as she did.
I'm sorry, Thomas. Didn't want to just leave you there, but
You were the second to leave. You didn't even try to stay. I needed you. We needed you. And you just left. He starts shivering.
Antlyn grips to his wounds and presses on them, trying to stop the bleeding.
That's not helping. That's not helping. In fact, that's making it worse.
Damn it, Thomas.
Just trying to help you.
I helped you. I saved you from being burned.
You did, and I'm sorry I wasn't there to save you. Sorry for all the things that we've said, and I'm sorry we just left you instead of dragging you with us to go save Breanne.
Just because I'm little doesn't mean you're going to drag me. I need you to promise me something, Antlyn.
What is that?
I need you to see this thing through the end. I need you to promise me you'll save the others. Except for the dragon. To hell with him.
Ellen chuckles and looks to Thomas, and he slowly nods, like there's tears coming down his eyes, and he just says, "Is there anything you want me to tell the others?"
Yeah. So dark. So dark. Be the light. Tell Illiyanna, if I ever see her again, I have to start a new streak. Tell Roselynn, I don't want her to see other men. Tell Maad, thank you. Or at least trying. But I need you to protect them now, Antlyn. I can't do it. So cold. So cold. His arms and, legs start going limp.
A gust picks up and, like dust to the wind, the form vanishes.
Antlyn just sits there for a second.
Okay.
And he'll slowly get up and move to his swords and pick them up. And then the door's still there, right?
It's gone.
The one that leads back into the darkness?
It's gone.
What's around?
That's where you kick it to the next person. Illiyanna, you look, everyone's gone. At the edge of your vision, there's a door.
She'd like to go toward it. What kind of door is it? Wooden?
It's just a wooden door.
You got a handle?
It's got a knob.
Metal?
Yes.
Keyhole?
No keyhole, just a door and with a knob.
She would like to go through. Does it have hinges?
It does not. It's just a door in the middle of the darkness.
Oh. Well, she pulls it open then.
Again, bright burst of light, and as you kind of stumble through and you hear the... And the door
Sorry.
closes. and you hear a crowd, and you look, and you're standing in a huge thing. You realize you have a cloak up over your head. You're kind of cowering. You're afraid. Like you feel that sense of dread immediately as you hear the cries of someone familiar. And they cry out, "Time to retweets!" Everyone gets advantage.
Right.
However, you actually hear the cries of someone. Just perfect timing by Fallen.
Thanks, Paul. Who is it? Can I go toward him?
You're kind of stuck. You can't really get any closer, move anywhere. You're kind of packed in here.
Oh, lots of people?
A lot of people. Angry.
Oh. Oh. Matt?
Your eyes dart up as you see in 150 yards away. You're packed in here, sea of people. You see them tied up, arms behind a post, already lit on fire, being burned alive. People crying, "Witch!"
Somebody help me. Help!
Okay. Can I make it up there?
You can't. The sea of people blocking you.
He's not a witch.
Help me.
Hey, move.
No one moves.
Hey.
Crowd starts cheering as he burns.
Maad, hold on. Can you hear me?
Over the raucous people you can't hear.
Somebody help me!
I don't have any. This character doesn't have water spells. She could. What's he got on? What's he got on him? Can I see him? Or?
You can barely see him 150 yards, so 450 feet. He's out of your range.
Maad? I could try ascending, but I won't.
You try? Yeah, you can send him.
Yeah, I can see him. This is supposed to work, I swear.
What's your sending say?
Maad, in crowd, want to help, unsure how. You'll be okay. I'll find a way. Hold on.
Okay, so you get mad when you respond.
You got me caught. How could you do this? I thought we were friends. It burns.
You see as kind of the executioner or master of ceremonies, whatever you'd like to call him, grabs this, more animal fat, throwing it on. A big burst of flames as fuel's been added to the fire that screams almost deafening to your ears. As you kind of, Illiyanna being Illiyanna, has to look away and, probably tears forming in your eyes, I would say.
Yeah.
You look back up and the crowd's dispersed. Time's passed. There's just the charred remains. As you are still some distance away.
Can I get closer?
Mm-hmm. There's nothing stopping you.
Okay. She'll go closer. Can I check to see if, like, is it medicine to see if it's really real stuff, or is it just like an illusion, or is it...
What do you think it is?
I didn't see it.
He's basically just a skeletal, a charred skeleton. Seems like as real as you've ever seen real.
He said we were, I got him called. What did I do? I didn't... I asked him about everybody else. And what did he have on?
Exactly what he had. You even see a small bit that his leg is still not healed right. And there was shattering in the bones. That same side he was standing next to you in the darkness when you were supposed to help him walk.
I did it. I don't know how we got here. Sorry. Can I look around? Where are we?
Look around. You're in Lake Helm.
What?
Yeah. It's definitely Lake Helm. You would know it if you saw it. It's real as real can be.
She'd shake her head. She just turned dead. Can she go up and touch the skeleton?
Yeah. Parts would start to almost cracking from the extreme heat. Your voice, Illiyanna! There you are.
Oh!
Look, you see Kira.
Yeah. Hi.
They dropped this off for you. And walks over with a sack.
Who did?
The guards, of course. Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
I thought I was somewhere else. For a moment, I was in a cave.
Oh, you having those nightmares again?
Nightmares?
Yeah, ever since, you were abducted, you said, and you came back, and then this bloke here tried to, came in, we didn't know who he was, and he told us he tried to kidnap you and his witch. This was your reward money. Telling the truth, 100%.
Describe him?
Yeah, it's Kira. I don't remember the description off the top of my head.
No, not her. The person that came and said that he was a witch.
You.
I'm so confused.
You said he was a witch. Ever since you had those nightmares, they tried to drag you up. Talking about some black.
I said that?
Yeah, you've been all out of sorts recently.
When was the last time you saw me?
This morning before, just after he was taken, and then you said you need to lay down. You felt ill. Truth.
Did I tell you about him? Why did I say he was a witch?
Because he can do that magic thing, just like you not kind of like puts the hand on your head to make sure you're not like having a fever or whatever. I mean, you realize you remember about Damien, right?
Well, what happened to Damien?
Well, when you came back, you told us everything. How he was a tiefling. He was a witch. Then you had us track down someone in Southacre. Things, Antlyn something. And you had him burned alive, yes. And then, the Foxfields are in your debt, as you told them about Roselynn betraying them. You helped clean up the streets.
Illiyanna's looking at her like horrified. I did that?
Yes.
What did Roselynn do to betray the Foxfields?
Huh. She killed one of the cousins.
What?
Yeah. Apparently you said you guys thought he betrayed you. And when you escaped, she went right after him and killed him in the center of the square. Telling you the truth?
And Antlyn?
Come on, Antlyn. He was a witch as well, able to do magic.
Just because you can do magic doesn't make you a witch. It's not witchcraft.
You're not feeling well. Come on, dude. The guard captain will be fine. Come on, he can help you. Come on. We'll take you to Anya, the new guard captain. She's the one who rescued you.
Huh. Anya?
Yes. She rescued you.
She rescued all of us?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's what guard captains do.
But how did she find us?
She found you in some tunnel.
And she brought us all back here? Every one of us?
Yes. I mean, she couldn't... We can't blame her. She didn't know about how bad everyone else was. Just glad she brought you back. You're able to help us greatly. I mean... Put to death witches and murderers. Without you, we couldn't have done any of it. You're a hero.
Oh, no. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Look, points at the skeleton. I mean, if we didn't have you telling us, we would have never known. This monster would be on the streets alive right now. As with the others.
But they weren't monsters.
Yes, they were. Magic. Not according to what you said about them. They were terrible people.
What did I say they were about him?
Monsters,
Aside from
witches,
magic.
witches, murderers.
That accounts for Roselynn, but what about the rest?
Wow.
Oh,
That was savage. I'm sorry.
Oh man, you knocked me right out of there.
oh, the bird.
They were worse. Conspiring, trying to form religions, talking of lies, trying to persuade the people.
What lies were they saying?
Naming the father and all these things, trying to create their own religions. It's okay, Illiyanna. You've done good. Come on, you need to rest.
Father.
Come on.
She'd look back to the skeleton. Is it still a skeleton?
It is. Kind of like the skull of it hits the ground and kind of shatters into dust.
Even when he was burning, he was scared.
He was caught. Everyone that gets caught after their evil deeds is scared.
I don't understand.
Starts to kind of like tug on your arm a little bit, trying to help you kind of lead you home. Come on. You'll sleep, it'll be all set. You'll be fine. Just need a good night's rest to remember who you are.
Maybe you're right.
Yes.
I know who I am.
Alright, you'll have a good night's rest. Come on. Just need to sleep. It's been a tough day. I get it. Do you follow her?
Yes.
Lead you back towards your home. You see Damien shout and says, Illiyanna and Karis. Fresh paint on the sign.
How long has it been?
Oh, a week since you've been back?
Takes longer than that to get to Southacre.
Sometimes. He didn't come right here. Tell the truth. Kind of opens the door, pulling out the keys. You instinctively reach down and look and see that you have a pair of keys too. You put them back in your robes. Inside, Anya! And there, sitting at the table, is the person you believe is Black. Guard uniform. Illiyanna, my dear friend, walks over towards you.
Hello?
Puts both hands on your shoulders. Oh, more nightmares.
Nightmare? Daymare? Something.
You need to remember, you're the hero. I mean, without you, none of this is possible. I mean, I had my suspicions about all of you, but You chose the right side, Illiyanna. They all would have escaped if it wasn't for you. No, it's not, Illiyanna. It's genuine. If you hadn't pulled me aside on the way back to Lake Elm and told me everything, then they could have been in the wind.
Why are you here? Didn't you want to kill all of us?
I mean, you were all considered terrorists of the country. I had hoped that, you were just simply captured and kind of convinced otherwise, but been hunting them for some time. And Gary here was so nice to tell me that you were a good person, and then when you started giving me all the information about the witches, it just seemed to make sense that they brainwashed you, and you came clean on everything, and you told us all about all of their evilness, and we were able to save you, and I'm happy for that.
I'm gonna be sick.
Kind of walks over and helps you to sit down and get you a bucket.
Oh. Why? What did we do? Why did we... Terrorists?
Yes, you're trying to destroy the society. It's built here. I don't have any other words for it. By spreading lies of all these entities of power, as you call them, different realms.
What?
I know, it's all sounds like a great children's book.
But I thought... Weren't you... Didn't you... She starts searching through her robes. Is her notebook there?
No.
Have you seen my notebook?
Yeah, she kind of walks in towards where your room being comes back out with one. Is this the one you're looking for? And hands it to you.
Maybe. Did you find a pin when you rescued me?
I believe you had one out. I don't know where you put it in your room.
Not like a writing pin, like the pin that she got.
This, and she hands it to you. I'm going back in your room. The scroll of the Father of Knowledge.
Yeah. You know about it?
Yes, the Father of Knowledge. It's kind of the aspect of all those who wish to be learned.
So... We did it? Did you help us? You must...
You helped us, Illiyanna.
She starts flipping through her notebook. What's it say? What's like the latest date and different things? Does it look like
The
hers?
latest date is yes. Finally, I'm free. I told everyone that was on this crazy quest all their secrets. They're all going to die, and I'm going to be free. Finally, free. I can put this whole bad nightmare behind me. It's in your handwriting.
I was just going to check more. Next to last entry.
You see, tomorrow which would be yesterday's. Tomorrow, they burn Maad. I'm finally past this all. I don't know what lies they put in my head, but it's all better now. It's better.
The day before that?
Speaks of Damien. The day before Damien. Each
Day
day
before-
is an entry of someone in your party being put to death for you. Your testimony.
Is there like we convince the Black to join us in one of these entries, and then where did she come from, though?
Black, you see the first entry, the most recent entry concerning her is, I can't believe they convinced me that this guard captain was something more. It doesn't make sense. They lied to me this entire time. I'm gonna get them all. I can't believe they did this to me. They probably tried to pin that murder on me too. It was probably them who killed the elder. She puts the kind of closes the book on you and looks you. Illiyanna, you don't look good. It's okay. When people have been taken great advantage of, it's common for them to come back and be very confused. It's okay. Come on. I'll help you to your bed. A good night's sleep. And you put this all behind you.
But I messed up. Why did I thought...
Starts helping you to your room.
We're alone in the room together, I guess. If Kia doesn't come with me, does she
She's out.
change it all?
No. She starts pulling down your blankets for you, checking the fireplace, giving you a glass of water to put at your nightstand, just a towel down in case you have night terrors again.
I don't... You were nice. What happened to Thomas?
You mean the little halfling? Is he dead?
I don't know. Did I see him in tree?
That or the other one that was with you. I can't remember her name. Taller lady. Wielded a spear.
Breanne.
They weren't with you when I found you. We assumed that someone died on the pathway up into the mountains because there's a large pool of blood. We assumed one of your compatriots killed them, but you said you didn't see anything there.
I didn't. I thought... I thought he got captured.
Looks to you and kind of helps you sit down in your bed. He goes, it's okay. Get a good night's rest. You'll be back to the you that we know in the morning. Nothing you can pick up.
Why would I?
You start your new job in the morning. You should be happy. The reward.
My new job?
Yes, they've given you the library for all of your heroic deeds, bringing these witches to justice. Knowledge is what you always wanted, isn't it?
Not like this. I mean, knowledge is all fine and dandy, but not if I don't have anybody to help tell the stories.
You can come tell me every day. Smiles.
Can she? she do ascending to Thomas?
You attempt to, there's nothing there. It's okay, then just get some rest. You'll be back to the person we know when you wake up. Put this whole bad dream behind you.
Okay. Thank you.
She believes it. Starts tucking you in. A voice creeps into your head. If this is what you want.
No! It's not what I want. All my friends are dead.
What are you on about?
Did you hear something? It sounded like... What did the voice sound like? Did it sound like her or somebody else?
Undistinctive voice.
I thought I heard somebody say, if this is what you want. Maybe it was just...
So you're getting delirious. You need to remember who you really are.
I know who I really am.
And who is that?
My name is Illiyanna Starblade. I'm somebody who loves knowledge, somebody who wanted to share it with the world, and somebody who had really great friends with them. For whatever reason, for what magic or spell or half-hearted indecision or cockamamie reason, I gave him up. And that's not... No. That's not... That's not me. That's not what she would want. It's a lady, you know. Father of knowledge. We learned a lot. And that people were going to keep us from telling others. Maybe not of different planes, but of history and different things. Do you know of Acaen? Do you know about the war? Do you know about the different people around? Do other people know? Has Kia heard of them?
I guess the wind picks up, and the form of Anya the guard captain dissipates.
Maad? Where am I now?
That's when we transition. Maad, you're alone, hobbling. You see a door in the distance.
Call out to everyone. Illiyanna?
No responses.
I can't put any weight at all on my leg, can I?
A little bit to hobble.
Okay.
Painful.
And I would hobble to the door. Open it up.
Bright burst of light. You first smell is blood, it's fire, it's... You look around and there is a full-on massive fight going on, and you just... Can they put a little bit of weight and your leg feels okay? And you're watching as Illiyanna and Samuel and Roselynn and Antlyn are trying to hold back. the black. She's here. She's smiling. You see them each with these beautiful weapons, and they're trying to hold it back. They call, well, you are all able to at this point, call to Maad for your help. To help you these days. It looks like he's not in it, guys.
Maad? Hey! Come on!
Shadow Blade and rush forward.
Maad throws his hand down. Nothing.
What are you doing? You have to focus.
Pick up
We
the
can't
quarterstaff. What's it called? Shillelagh.
Goes to do nothing. Just a staff. You watch his two blades turn, driven
Come
into
on.
Samuel's chest. Blood splattering. Just nothing. Just his entire, every muscle of his body just releases. Pulls the blades.
We kind of need your help over.
Pulls the
Samuel!
blades out. Dead.
Rush forward either which way.
Make it up towards her. You hit her as hard as you can with the staff. She laughs, just kicks you in the chest. You're skidded back.
Antlyn turns around and looks to him and says,
Says what?
You a robot.
we need you in this fight.
Get back up and
Roselynn
swing
charges
again.
forward to attack. She lands a glancing blow, but just the black looks at you and drives the dagger into her side. Roselynn, you watch Roselynn as her legs buckle and she loses all feeling in her legs again. And just the black just watches you rush forward, kind of puts a boot on her throat and just laughs.
Maad! Help us!
Elder's Blast.
Nothing. She goes, "You lost the will, huh?" And just you watch her just roll her foot quick enough. You hear the distinctive snap over his neck. It's just you, Antlyn, and Illiyanna now.
Come on, Maad. You can do it right.
Drop the quarterstaff, dagger, and rush.
You walk up, driving it into the the dagger just bending and snapping off, unable to puncture her. She headbutts you as you fall to the ground, and she looks, "I'll save her for last. I think you like her the most." And just as Antlyn charges up with scimitars, trying to, protect Illiyanna, you watch as she just dodges, and with one quick flick of the wrist, cuts his throat, and he just drops in front of you, gasping for air.
Shocking grasp, reach out at her.
Nothing, you just grab her boot as she almost drags you as she slowly moves towards Illiyanna. Illiyanna out of spells, looking tired, just drained, no ability to defend herself.
Focus everything I have. Poison spray, Elder's Blast, everything.
Nothing's coming from her hands.
Hold person.
Nothing.
Come on, Maad.
Pick up the staff and brush her from behind.
Yeah, you hit her. She laughs as she just pulls Illiyanna into a hug. And then you just see the light in Illiyanna's eyes. She looks at you, the back of the black. Just fade.
Hands around throat.
And just lets go of Illiyanna's. The form of Illiyanna slumps to the ground. You grab her, she just laughs at you. Taps you on the cheek. Oh, you thought you were special. You know what? going to kill you, Maad. You won the first game. I'll leave you with the prize. Dead friends. Starts to walk away.
I'll tell everyone about you. I'll tell everyone about everything. I will spread knowledge everywhere I go, of every kind of knowledge I can think of.
And make sure you spread the knowledge that it was your fault your friends died. She walks. And you were unable to protect them. Oh, I should tell you something. She turns at the door and leans on it. Your greatest friend.
Thomas.
He just needed a friend. He just needed someone to protect him. Someone willing to fight for him. And you weren't there. She walks out the door.
Falls to my knees. Starts to cry.
And you are surrounded by the corpses of your dead party. You look up and you're not quite sure where you are. Some hall.
Stand up and start collecting the bodies, putting them together.
Okay.
Once they're all together, close all their eyes, start saying my goodbyes and apologizing to every one of them.
You, I want to hear him. I want to hear your goodbyes.
Look around. Where am I?
Some basically ruined Great Hall.
Doors other than where she left?
So the sides, they seem broken. You can kind of see through them. No one's around.
Look to the bodies again. Again, say goodbye. And then start walking out the door. Time to go spread the word.
What are your goodbyes?
Apologies.
I'm gonna make you apologize to each character. You know me.
Yeah, you're gonna do this.
I am gonna do this.
Samuel, I'm sorry I didn't get to know you well enough to help you. Roselynn, you were strong. I was weak. I am sorry. Antlyn, I tried my best. I wasn't able to save you. And Illiyanna, you know how I felt about you. And I wasn't able to be there. I couldn't save you at all. I'm sorry. All of you, I'm sorry. Turn to walk away.
You begin to walk towards the door.
Maad.
Thomas,
Make me a promise.
of course.
Save the others. I can't do it anymore. I need you to do it.
I've already failed at that.
Promise me.
I look back at the bodies.
They're still there.
I can't promise you that if they're already dead.
So cold. Promise me.
I will keep their memories alive. That I promise. I will do what I can to keep them alive however possible.
Dust picks up as the bodies disappear. Roselynn,
Around. Go ahead.
you're on the ground. Steady your reach. There's a door handle.
Where the fuck did they go? Ow. She reaches to pull the handle.
Yeah, you get it. The bright light makes you shield your eyes as you hear the door close behind you, pulled in. You're back, and a terror immediately in you. As you can hear the fire, and smell it. You're back at the Shaded Monastery. Crippled, on the ground. The party's getting ready to leave. And the decision was that you can no longer continue. Each of them has agreed that you're only going to slow them down.
I can still help. I have my hands. I can use a bow, I swear. Don't leave me.
Looking Legacy chat party?
Oh.
You are your own characters. Breanne just looks towards you. You can't even walk. Gets on the chocobo and rides away.
I can relearn.
Samuel looks at her and says, with all due respect, we don't have that kind of time. It would take too long, and you would just be dead weight.
We can go to the nearest village. We can get help.
Antlyn looks to you next, and he'll tilt his head and say, I tried to help you back inside those cells, and all I got for it was pain and brutalness from the people. And I don't think I can help you now. And he takes off on his chocobo.
It would. No.
I tried to heal you. I can't. We gotta go get back to Thomas, and we gotta make sure that we're not.
I'm supposed to be with you all.
I can't carry you by myself, and if we carry you, then there's not gonna be a whole bunch of people able to fight. Oh, good question. Is Maad still limping in this one, or is he like fully healed?
He is still limping. But he can walk.
Maad can at least walk. I don't.
I'll crawl. Please don't leave me.
Your decision's already been made.
It's not a good decision.
I'll deal with it. Maad, I can blame you for being burned alive. Come on.
But this way we can go and we can get these trials done, and then we can come back. Who knows? We might be able to find something. I can heal you better. I don't know any magic I can fix. And she gestures to your legs. I don't... I can't fix it. I don't have... There's not enough.
But if you leave me here, she'll come after me.
Oh, I mean,
No, she won't. You're already half dead anyways.
But
Look, we'll be back. We'll be back. Just, rest.
we left you some food and some blankets. You'll be okay. And we'll come back and then we can tell you all the stories. And who knows? Maybe we can send one of us back to go and get help too with whatever we find.
And the nearest village is 4 days away.
If we can end this, or at least stop the black, then we don't have to worry about her getting to you, right?
no. Don't leave me.
We'll be back. It's just a 3-hour tour.
Illiyanna and Samuel. Maad, are you back?
Yes.
It's just you and Roselynn. The party's decided to leave her behind. Because she's crippled, at least she can walk.
I'm sorry, Roselynn. I have to go with the party.
Bad.
We'll come back for you. Just believe. We've got rations for you. You'll be okay. This is the way it's got to be, and you know it.
No.
This is going to work. We're going to defeat her. We can't
This
do
is-
that with you.
Don't do anything. Just please. Help me up onto a chocobo or something.
We
Can we
tried
still
that.
hold on?
We tried that. You can't hold on to the chocobo while it's moving.
Tie me to it at least.
You fell off.
Make a
You'll be okay. We'll come back for you. We just have to defeat the black first. It'll be okay. Hobble over and get on the chocobo.
Maad takes off. Roselynn, you are crippled. On the ground, by yourself. Monastery still burns. Sun starts to set. You try and pull yourself towards anywhere from the center where they left you. You hear footsteps. Slow and methodical.
no. No.
Getting closer.
She'll try to find a place to hide. She'll try to crawl.
It's such a shame, you know? Ever seen a fox that's been hit by a cart? It tries to use its front paws to claw away. But then the hunter comes. Slowly but surely to put it out of its lonely existence.
Roselynn will pull one of her hatchets and try to.
You go to grab one, they've taken your weapons. They need them. grab a piece of stale bread.
Oh. She'll find a stick or something,
You kind
a
of
rock.
almost like breaking your nails and fingers, tearing them up. Try and dig like one of the cobblestones out. Just click, click, click.
I won't lose to you.
Oh, child. You already lost. You lost 5 people. You couldn't convince a single one of them to be your friend, could you?
No.
She kind of pushes you over with her foot, putting one of her feet, on your chest, keeping you pinned, and kicks you with the other foot in the legs. You can't even feel that. Oh, this is going to be enjoyable.
No.
The strong Roselynn Clearwater, mercenary, never with a real loyalty. And what a fitting end. Alone with the only person you were ever loyal to, yourself.
Oh, I was their friends.
Were you?
Why?
Were you their friends? I mean, they're about to go find dead Thomas. Who you left?
No.
The Orions. You even turned your back on a lesser god. One of justice. And you didn't have any faith.
No,
You murdered children.
No, I didn't.
You're worse than I am.
No.
At least I do things for my family. He points towards the road. They're as close as you've ever had. And you argued, and the distrust.
It was a hat. No. No. Get off me!
She kicks you across the cheek. Don't you tell me what to do. Oh, we're going to have so much fun together. Kind of grabs you by the hair, dragging you towards the rubble.
Maad. Antlyn.
You only cared for yourself. Throws you against the rubble. I mean, what was it that you did say? I'm just here until we get rid of the black, and then I am going from you people.
That was before. No.
Before what, you learned that they were witches. Oh. Just to think. A fitting end. In the world. By yourself. Never truly caring. You only felt bad about that child because you knew you would get in trouble and potentially die. You never felt bad.
I
You are
did.
selfish, Roselynn Clearwater.
I'm not selfish.
Yes, you are. Even now. You don't care about them. You're worried about your own skin. It's okay.
I'm not.
With you dead, the little dragon girl, she'll leave them tonight. I can see it in her eyes. It's an easy kill. I'm just happy they left you. That means I get 2 of you. One now, one tonight at their camp. That will just leave 3 of them. And that monk, he's of no help. Oh, she'll be rich. And once she leaves, they'll attempt to do the trials. They will fail because there's not enough of them. one will eventually have to take watch. All it takes is a small pebble, just bouncing off a tree. He'll go to investigate. Then there'll be two, and then I can just wait. Just let them sniff the finish line. Give them that last hope. It's always sweetest to kill them just before they lose all hope.
I won't. I
You
won't
won't.
let you.
You can't do anything about it. You're half a woman.
I mean, my body may be half woman, but my soul is full. My heart is full. I will not
Your
let
heart
you.
is not full. You don't care for anyone else. Your heart can't be full. Your heart is less full than mine is. At least I care for my father. I care for my family. It's okay, dear. I'll give you this comfort. I'll kill the Foxfields and the Orions both for you.
For my dead body.
You don't care about either of them.
I
You care what they can do for you. That is the truth.
the Foxfields brought me in.
They took
I owe
you
my-
for a political gain. God, are you that dulled, girl?
Political or not. No. No, they took me in because they care. That's what Foxfields are.
And that's why they sold you to the Orions.
They did not sell me to the Orions.
Oh, I watched. It was good. It was a great show. I mean, I thought I wasn't going to have a kill, and then, then you booted Thomas through that door and pissed him right off. And then left him for dead. I mean, it's a great show. I really do wish you would have just joined the right side, dear. With a heart like that, oh, the damage you could do.
I'm on the right side.
No, you're
Okay.
dead. There's no right side in death. Just it.
Well, before I die, then I think I'll prolong the time it takes for you to get to them. And she will try to lunge at her. She will try to, grab at her. Even if she can't move her legs.
Fall forward and dust through the wind as you hit the ground. Samuel,
Yes.
in the darkness alone, all these new people have vanished from you. There's a door. And a torch on the ground.
Thomas will look around for the rest of the party first, and of course,
Samuel,
Samuel, I'm sorry. Thomas ain't gonna look for anything. I'm sorry.
got you.
Still 4 times, y'all. This is Samuel. We'll call it for the rest of the party again. Lady with no legs. Man with half a leg. Antlyn. I don't know the rest of them. Torch. Never sleep because last time he did that, everybody disappears.
Well, they're already gone, so I mean, you're bad enough.
Yeah. Maybe they'll come back. Damn it. Okay. And he'll go to the door.
You open the door, bright light blinds you as you step in. The door is slamming behind you. You're in the courtyard of the monastery. It's fully built. You hear
People walking around.
people happy and talking, and you see a woman walk up to you. You recognize her. She was the murderer, but everyone's alive. It's really weird. Yeah, this happens kind of commonly. Looks at you.
I was just about to ask that. And he'll look at her and he'll go, "I know you."
I am quite famous. So then, you're my contact. Come. Walks with you. Puts her arms behind her back.
Uh-huh.
I did not say sorry.
I understand. He remembers what she did, correct?
Yeah. Well, come on,
He said,
I would rather give you the offer first.
"What offer?"
We don't want to say it in front of all these people. If someone overhears it, then, something bad might have to happen to them.
You're not going to touch them again.
Again, what are you speaking of? Oh, you must have had one of those dreams. Come on, then. You know what I'm willing to do.
Samuel looks
Opens the
confused.
catacombs. Opens the door to the
Uh-huh.
catacombs. They're called visions, dear. What is your name?
Samuel.
They're called visions, dear Samuel. Sometimes great tragedy is prophesied by them. I give you an offer that can change everything.
What's the offer?
Come on. You don't want me to have to start killing people, do you? For overhearing the wrong information. I like to work in secrecy.
Samuel looks around at all the
A bunch of kids around.
yeah, and he of course he keeps himself tense, but he'll go into the catacombs with her.
Yeah, she closes the door behind, lights a torch. I'm sure you can't see in the dark. And starts walking down. You see, really and truly, I have no qualms with your kin. Or you, really. Insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Lights the torches. Heads down towards a, kind of like, leads you toward him, like where, one of the previous elders is buried. Like his little, kind of shrine and tomb. Sits on the bench. Very casually.
He'll stand there and look at her. Well, what's the deal?
You see, there are these 6, well, I'm going to say, based on what I've watched, probably 5 will show. Individuals that'll be here. I simply need you to lead them into these catacombs. They die. They give their life. You all get to go on by your happy little existence. If you need names, there's Antlyn. It looks like an elf, very pale. Probably she gets more sun. There's Breanne, who you are accustomed to. Always did get more of the attention than you, didn't she? All throughout her life, because she had her pet. I will leave the pet alone. I know how you guys value his existence. There's a young half-elf named Illiyanna. There is a human warlock, witch. The previous one's a witch too, just your understanding of this. His name is Maad. He's from far away, we'll put it. And then there is a mercenary woman who killed a child named Roselynn. It's their 5 lives for your small assistance, or everyone you know and love. And I'll still kill them. I mean, I'm just giving you the opportunity to help write history.
So if I take this deal, we will be left alone.
You will. He looks back up towards the path we came from. Looks back up towards the path we came from.
Uh-huh.
Those children can't be more than 4 or 5 years old, right? They have such a long life ahead of them. Great things they could do. A couple of them look like hardy fighters.
He'll think about it, and he'll, if you promise no harm will befall us.
Not at all. Simply just bring me the party. So we have a deal then, and she extends her hand.
And the dragon that Breanne was always around?
I understand he's important, but he really plays no part in any of this plan. It's a creature of existence that I generally do have no disdain nor care about. I would assume you should still keep him a secret, because others will kill him. I will not protect him, but...
No harm will befall the dragon?
Not from me, or anyone I am associated with. That is the best I can... If you go bring him into the middle of the city, I'm sure the guards will kill him. I will not be responsible for that.
Samuel will think about it. Then he'll shake her hand.
Mm-hmm. So Samuel goes back to his normal existence for about a day or two. Going through, and nothing happens. Eventually, the doors open, and Antlyn, Breanne, Illiyanna, Maad, and Roselynn all arrive. Samuel sees them. Breanne kind of comes, "Hey, see the dragon?"
He'll go to the dragon. Catacombs. Isn't that where they usually like to hang out?
Shh. Okay. Looks to everyone. As you guys are all your characters again. She's in the catacombs, I'm going. And Breanne runs off.
Breanne,
Breanne, wait. We should have...
Darsh.
Thank you, sir. My name's Illiyanna. Who are you?
I'm Samuel.
It's nice to meet you, Samuel. Where do these catacombs lead?
It's catacombs of the dead elders of the monastery.
She's going to mess with catacombs? I tried to stop her before, you guys. She was very strong.
I believe that she
starts following after.
Leon and follow. Come back here, you two.
Why would that lizard be under in a catacombs? It's just a bunch of bones and...
How long do you think that dragon's been alive?
I don't know. I don't know dragons.
Maybe
Found out when I met Breanne.
Why do people visit any side of any cemetery or anything like that?
I would assume to visit their lost ones. I have personally never really
Or the dragon, don't
done
you?
that. What?
Pretty sure the dragon would want to do the same thing, wouldn't you?
At a time like this? I would assume that Bellarmine would have thought better with the quest we're on. But I guess.
Come on, I'll take you down there and show you.
Alright.
So it's the last two in were Maad, Roselynn, and Samuel, right?
We have Antlyn. No, Antlyn. Did Antlyn go chasing after her?
Yeah.
Did it?
I thought you did, didn't you? Oh no, Antlyn's up with Roselynn and Samuel, and
Yeah.
Maad ran, okay.
Yeah, Leona ran, because she went after them.
Samuel looks at Antlyn. You coming?
He nods, looks around, and just says, How do you know about the dragon? And how come you're not?
The elders told us we have to protect it. It's important.
He nods and says, "My name is Antlyn." And he'll follow behind.
Samuel, you pick up the torch. You walk
Mm-hmm.
with Roselynn and Antlyn. As
Yep.
Roselynn walks just in front of you, you watch as she turns a corner, and you just see, in a clean swipe, the head separated from the body. As the head rolls, a look of shock on the face that looks towards you, sitting in that last gasping breath, kind of the twitching slightly from the muscle contractions.
He's, of course, going to turn his head away so he doesn't see it.
You see, just as you look away, you see her smile, and from behind the Antlyn says, "Game over." Shoo! The blood just spittling at you. As you see Antlyn dead, and she cleans her knife off, and you hear small footsteps as one of the little kids, the door left open by Antlyn, because that's what Antlyn does, let's be honest,
He leaves doors open, yes.
looks towards the dead bodies, the woman and you, in horror. "I am sorry, but he can't tell your elders."
You said we would be protected.
You are protected.
You said no harm will befall us by you or anybody
Oh,
you're associated with.
Oh. She steps aside. "I am in no danger here. He is going to rat you out. I am not associated with them. Do you need a weapon, or are you going to beat the child to death?"
I'll let him go. If he tells the elders, he tells the elders.
She looks at you and nods. "Very well, then." She starts walking by. The child, just a look of betrayal on his face.
Samuel looks ashamed, but looks at him and says, "I had to do this to protect the dragon."
"But isn't that..." Points to, like, the dead body. "Isn't that her job?"
This guarantees it.
But now the dragon has not even here. It's alone.
It can come here, it knows it can.
But when it finds out, it can never come here again. It will never come here again.
It will be safe.
He runs away from you.
Samuel stands there and just looks at what he did. And he just keeps on saying to himself, "I did the right thing. I didn't." And he looks at each of the bodies and he's, "I'm sorry, but the dragon had to be protected. I knew what this thing would do, what this person would do, and I had to protect the dragon."
The wind blows the pages of Illiyanna's book, and then stops, leaving it open.
He's curious. He'll go and look.
You read the story about the only ones that could stop her are these dead bodies at your feet. The story of meeting gods and the tales. That these were the chosen, the only ones capable
Samuel takes a deep breath and just keeps on saying to himself, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. And then he'll just say,
And he'll just say, and you got up.
and then he'll say, right thing. I did the right thing. Didn't I?
It's dark again. Samuel, feels like years have gone past. Kind of stir awake. Full beard, long, scraggly hair, bones ache. Look towards your hands, they're wrinkled. Look around in some sort of tent.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
You look up as you come out of your tent and see the monastery pristine, beautiful. You realize that the promise was kept. The monastery is untouched. You kind of walk towards the cliff that overlooks the water, the city. You see you look as what once was the view of Lake Helm on the kind of the horizon. It's just rubble. Destruction. Parts of forests destroyed. Cities gone. Like a war has been waged. And the only place left untouched is the monastery.
Samuel just takes a deep breath and he looks around to see if he sees like the dragon or anything.
You do see something in the sky. It's decently big. Looks like the dragon. Much bigger than you remember it. You can see the gold being hit by the sun. Kind of shimmering off. Much more grand at this size than you had ever seen at the monastery. Being about the size of a cat. Seems to be heading to the monastery.
Samuel smiles and he goes, she did live.
In a burst of fire and flame of betrayal, you watch as that dragon lights the monastery upon fire, and you just hear, "You betrayed me. You betrayed my friends." And you hear a cacophony of screams from those just echoing off the mountain.
Samuel calls back. I did it to protect you.
It's not talking to you, they're talking to the people of the monastery. It's just a large creature now. Its voice carries, especially when angry.
Gotcha. He's still yelling back because,
Here, sounds like footsteps. It's the black. Looks to you.
Okay.
Well, I still did keep my end of the deal. I protected the dragon. And I am not associated with the dragon.
Samuel looks over at her and says, I didn't want it to do this.
Well, that's the thing. I have no control over its will. He's watching almost in amazement shock. I guess that would make you the last person alive down here.
Samuel just looks over and just... Not right now.
She doesn't look like she's aged a day, by the way. You're probably at the end of your life, nearing 100 years old.
Yeah.
She looks like she's not a day has passed. Well, she'll leave you to your final moments, whenever they may be. Well, see, the bad thing about knowledge is eventually someone tries to learn it. Duty calls. You can still walk down a path. What does Samuel do?
He'll look over at her and he'll just hit his knees. And he just starts to cry.
Cry for quite a while. More footsteps. As mind logs, it's a halfling. Just looks at you. Really, you're the one to replace me. Really.
He'll look over.
Dragons, right? Hate them. Told her to be death and destruction, end of the world. No one wanted to listen to me. Pulls out his pan flute.
Who are you?
Name's Thomas. You're the one they were supposed to grab when I died. Starts playing his pan flute.
I don't know when you died, unfortunately.
Well, see, time's a weird thing when you're dead. See, I died first. Then I watched the explosion. And, really, I wish you would have kept up with the whole shaving your head thing. Because, God, do I want to just noogie that head. But, he chuckles. I thought you might be able to help him. Keep him together. But, I mean, that's a betrayal. I mean, what you did to them, I mean, I felt bad for almost all of them. Even kind of for Roselynn. I mean, she punted me through quite a few doors, but, I mean, that was cold, man.
I did it to protect the dragon.
That's where you're wrong. Dragons, end of the world. No one listens to me.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He actually laughs. See, there's a little bit of my spirit in you.
With all due respect, I don't want to hear this from you.
He leans against it. Well, see, that's the shitty part of this. Right? You basically got everyone else killed. So, yeah. The only people you're going to be talking to are dead people. Sucks when your mind goes, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know.
He laughs. Well, I'll leave it to your misery. Good job destroying the world and everything. Walks off. Everything just goes dark for Samuel. No sound, no nothing. To the rest of you. You all eventually appear upon a field of battle. Maad, Roselynn, Illiyanna, and Antlyn.
What's going on?
Is Roselynn still crippled?
She is. Maad is still crippled as well.
Maad! Antlyn!
You're alive. Oh, and he runs over, or hobbles over, to try and hug them all.
I'm sorry, wait, what happened?
We all appeared on a field.
You're laying on the ground amongst the dead bodies. Good job.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you can't stand.
you're alive! Leon goes around and hugs him. Even you, Roselynn, you could hug.
Ellen has small tears rolling. He hugs him back.
Wait, where's Samuel?
I don't know.
Where are we?
Does it look like where I was before, Seth?
No, you guys are basically on the battlefield.
The battle's still going on.
Ellen looks around and calls
The
out.
only sounds you hear are crows and buzzards.
If Antlyn yells out Samuel, does it echo?
Just like a normal would normally in a large open spot.
Is there any response?
Nope. You're unsure. It doesn't seem very long. Roselynn, you are close. Give me a history check.
I haven't been here long. It's really, really good to see all of you.
At advantage because of the nature of this. You take your hand off, you see a Foxfield emblem on one. Your eyes dart, you see an Orion one on one, but doesn't look like they were fighting. You see, the emblem of, Lake Helm, like the actual standing army, on another that you're laying in.
Wait. She tries to sit up.
Yeah, you can push yourself up.
The Foxfields and Orions were together? Fighting?
What?
Am I still dreaming?
Is that what that was? A dream? It was so real.
That was a nightmare.
I didn't see
We were all
him.
killed by her.
Killed. I tried tackling her. What? Huh?
She was my friend. I'm sorry.
What?
She was the town guard. I don't know why, what possessed me. I gave all of you up as witches. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I would never.
But she killed all of you.
You all betrayed me. You all left me behind. No.
You all saw the black?
Yeah. In one form or another, I guess.
The only person I saw was Thomas.
I didn't see Thomas. I tried to send to him, but it didn't work. Like mine was the guard at Lake Helm, and she came and found all of us and didn't kill us. It was really weird.
Maad falls to his knees. Thomas was with me as well. I couldn't save any of you. I was powerless.
Knowing what you're about to ask, you kind of think magic does appear in your hand.
But now it's back. This...
But
Oh, Maad.
The blood is still
You
wet,
okay?
by the way. Roselynn, you can tell that being down so close.
this battle was fresh.
At that, I would start looking around for any...
You're kind of in a valley. There's a hill on one end, but you're kind of in a valley and there's just bodies.
Illiyanna would try and help Maad up and say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now's the DM when you get a chance, and then Antlyn's gonna look at each of them, and he's just gonna like he'll glance around and say, Thomas wanted me to tell each of you something. He looks to Roselynn first and says, to you, Roselynn, he said, he doesn't want you to see other men.
Excuse me?
Antlyn smiles and nods and says, and looks to Maad out next and says, Maad, he said for me to tell you that he wanted me to tell you that he said thank you for trying.
Maad would start crying more.
And to you, Illiyanna, he said when we meet again, he has to start a new streak.
Illiyanna tear up.
And he made me promise to help and protect you all, because he can't anymore. And he grips his
He asked me to... Go ahead.
he grips his short swords and just says, normally everything in my bone and survival tells me to run. But if we have to fight together, I'm not leaving.
He asked me to promise to keep you all alive, like I wasn't able to do with him. I give that promise. I will do everything I can to keep you all alive. Roselynn, you said that you thought we abandoned you. I will not do that or let it happen.
A couple of the bodies shift a little bit.
As in moving?
Yeah, they don't seem to move in themselves like something's under them.
Hello?
Antlyn,
Someone there?
Antlyn will first pull Roselynn toward.
Hobble over and start, or quarterstaff out.
Quarterstaff out. I'll move over also with just one sword out and move the body.
You see, covered in blood. Samuel's sitting up. Samuel, you feel your face, your hands, back to your age. You have no clue how you got here.
Samuel!
Samuel looks around. You're alive. All of you are alive.
Yes, we are.
Oh no.
Did she kill us too in your dream?
Antlyn looks over his body for any wounds because he's covered in blood.
No, it seems to be other people's blood.
Samuel looks at Maad for a minute, and just like he hesitates saying something. Then he goes, "Yes, all of you died, along with Breanne." And that little halfling named Thomas said I was supposed to replace him. He's kind of a dick.
Tell me about it.
He was a great friend.
He was. Is one of the best.
I miss him.
They spoke highly of each of you,
I think deep down he was the
except for
one.
dragons.
I think deep down he was the one that kept us all going.
Well, with all due respect, he said I have to replace him, or I was made to replace him. So I guess that's my job now.
Do you know where we are then? Helps him.
He looks around, wipes the blood from his face.
Ellen helps him up.
Do I recognize this field or anything?
No, it's battlefield.
Just
With
generic
the bodies,
battlefield?
With the bodies and the destruction, it's hard to place.
I
Guys,
could, but I'm not 100% sure.
try to lift me up higher. I might know where we are.
I have an idea.
You said they were Foxfields and Illiyanna go to hell. You said they were Foxfields and Orions. Do they have favorite hunting grounds that they would fight over? Or no, you said they weren't fighting together.
They fight. The only fight that I would know they would do were political fights. Well, except for the protecting and
So they were fighting each other?
Orions and Foxfields hate each other.
So that's why they're all dead?
No. There's lake symbols here too. It's not just the Orions and the Foxfields around here.
Nasi, roll me an uncommon major item. As Tree uses her days Patreon that she still had. And gives it to Samuel.
Thank you. Yay!
Yay!
Uncommon?
Thank you.
There's
Thank you.
not a cot around, is there, sir?
No.
Uncommon, you said?
Uncommon major, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to makeshift
Plus whatever your weapon was.
Alright, thank you. Thank you,
This
Trey.
There's not a lot of stuff here to makeshift things. Samuel will just pick her up and throw her on his back, being the monk with the extra movement speed.
Yep, let's do this.
I was gonna have you ever seen that? It sounds kind of funny, like a baby backpack.
Oh my god.
She's taller than you, isn't she?
Yep.
No,
She's tall, if I remember correctly.
No, she is actually 5'1". She is a short, angry person.
Oh, Thomas, how are you getting pushed around by this woman? She's barely taller than you.
For the record, she has big ass feet.
Whatever.
She's the real.
No wonder you were attracted to her.
Laying down her feet were 6'1".
Oh my god.
So, okay, alright. You guys are in this
big-
massive battlefield. There's a hill at one end and just plains at the other.
Start walking towards the hill. Or hobbling.
Maad hobbling with the assistance of Illiyanna, kind of giving him like a leg or Antlyn, basically switching out as you guys get tired. And Samuel, you begin to crest this, the top of this hill as you look into the distance and you see the lake helm on fire. And you see a pair of banners roll down. The first one is That symbol of Sirius. Symbol of the Black Maad. You've seen it in your home. It was out. It was celebrated. Second banner starts unrolling. And off the other tower. As it hits the wind, picking it up. Maad. You're the only one who recognizes the symbol.
My home?
It's your home country.
Yeah.
And there's just carnage on the other side of this hill, all the way to Lake Helm. And that is where we end it today. We'll play next week. Guys are on the hill, overlooking the destruction of Lake Helm. Is it real or is it a dream? You don't know.
The North
It's
is
just real.
So, we are not here next Friday due to I will be traveling, but we will be here in 2 weeks to pick this back up as episode 15. A lot of story today. A lot of story. A lot of RP.
Lot of story.
So,
It was fun.
we'll say goodbye to all of you.
Bye.
Bye, Mixer. Thank you.
Bye, Mixer.
Bye, Mixer.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
2018.